Well, of course, I'm writing this as an activist. And that's one reason why it took so long to write. This is very much a book that's coming out of the ground and out of a political need, and I'm hoping I have the analysis and the language to make a case for what I'm saying. But in a sense, it goes simply beyond activism, on a particular issue, ending the occupation or, whatever. There's a million activist causes in the world. And it gets into the whole idea of counter-hegemony. And again, I put it within the framework of the world capitalist system. I'm trying to get the world activist movement or the left or so on to begin to see the big picture, a context, as well as the individual issues, so that as we begin to join our struggles together, and we're notoriously fragmented, so to try to begin to see that if we want to mount an effective counter-hegemonic movement, something that doesn't only deal with this issue and that issue, but that is really trying to change the capitalist system, which is a pretty big task. But that's really what we have to do. Otherwise, we can solve this conflict of Israel-Palestine, but a dozen more are going to pop out because the whole system is unjust and unequal and generates these kinds of injustices. So the whole idea, part of my idea is to try to begin to give a language and a kind of a big picture to the whole idea of what is a capitalist world system. How does it work? And in fact, in all the discussion of capitalism that you have today, militarism really isn't very prominent. The whole issue of military security is not on the agenda of the left. We're talking about a $2.5 trillion a year industry. It has tremendous impact politically, economically, socially, in so many ways. And it's not really on our agenda. We'll fight drones. There's a whole movement now against drones, and there's books about drones. And certainly Palestine has become an issue. But the whole bigger picture of the military and security, and including the rise of what's called the human security state. And there are people concerned with civil liberties, but again, they're often not even on the left very much, and they're not in our camp. So part of the idea is to give a big picture, try to help connect the dots around the militarism security thing that raises this whole issue of pacification, that the bottom line of all of this is that the powers that be want to pacify everybody.